The talks took place following a grand welcome ceremony for the Vietnamese president, who is paying official visit to Cuba from November 15 to 17th. Raul Castro congratulated Vietnam on its overall and significant achievements of the past 3 decades in the fields of economy, trade, investment, science, technology, agro, fisheries, processing industry and consumer goods, energy, medicine, pharmaceuticals, and education and training. They vowed to continue maintaining and improving efficiency of existing cooperation mechanisms. The two countries will review and gradually refine legal framework for economic affiliation, with a priority given to accelerating negotiations towards the signing of a new generation trade agreement, which will replace the one signed in 1996. Making it easier for bilateral economic trade and investment activities. They shared the common stance on supporting the peaceful settlement of disputes on the basis of respect to international law. On the occasion, President Quang announced Vietnam's gift to 5,000 tons of rice to Cuba. Following the talks, host and guests witnessed the signing of a governmental-level agreement on veterinary cooperation and a memorandum of understanding on cooperation between the Vietnamese Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Cuban Ministry of Foreign Trade and Investment. In the evening the same day, the Council of State of Cuba hosted a ceremony to award Jose Marti Order, the noblest distinction of the Cuban state, to President Tran Dai Quang. As part of his visit, President Tran Dai Quang met with Esteban Lazo, President of the Cuban National Assembly of People's Power in Havana. He requested the two legislatures to continue supporting and monitoring the implementation of agreements made by the two governments, thus improving outcomes of joint projects, particularly in trade, commerce, investment, security, defense, and diplomatic activities. For his part, Esteban Lazo affirmed that Cuba always attaches importance to valuable experiences Vietnam gained during its 30 years of renewal and is looking forward to reinforcing ties between two parties, states, national assemblies, and peoples. He expressed his wish to visit Vietnam in 2017 to tighten solidarity and cooperation between two national assemblies and peoples. The same day, President Quang met with Ricardo Cabrizas, Vice Chairman of the Council of Ministers and Ministers of Economy and Planning. The Cuban official noted his country wants to engage in more trade and investment projects with Vietnam and welcomed Vietnamese investors to operate in Cuba. President Quang said he's looking forward to the upcoming 34th meeting of the Vietnam-Cuba Intergovernmental Committee, which will review collaboration outcomes and set out new tasks in realization of the bilateral trade cooperation program for the medium term signed in 2014. He expected the Cuban government to facilitate Vietnamese enterprises in the country, particularly in the sectors of telecommunications, oil and gas, tourism infrastructure, as well as construction material and consumer goods production. Earlier, President Tran Dai Quang and his wife visited an elementary school named after Vietnamese patriotic hero Nguyễn Văn Trỗi in Cuba's capital, Havana. He also met with managerial officials of Bác Hồ and Võ Thị Thắng schools, which are named after the Vietnamese leader Ho Chi Minh and the heroine in Vietnam's National Liberation Cause. President Quang and his entourage also led rites at the Ho Chi Minh Monument in Ho Chi Minh Park and the Jose Marti Monument in Havana. Talking to local residents, President Tran Dai Quang said he would discuss with Cuban leaders measures to further strengthen the fraternal ties and comprehensive cooperation between the parties, states, and people of the two countries.